Peace stars, what's up? This your boy Eru, host of the NY Knicks Podcast. You can see up top. Yeah, man, we got Slizzy here. I'm just gonna bring him in here so we can get this thing going. Me and you both on CP time today, man.
It's all right, man. He gonna have to hold it down.
Yeah, man. So what's going on, man? How's everything with you?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. It's been a week since the last time I've actually recorded a pod. So I'm happy I'm recording finally. It feels good though. I'm impressed with what the Knicks is doing so far. But there's a lot to talk about. It's a lot to talk about. And one of the topics I want to really talk about the Obi Toppin thing. Because remember what I said to you, dog, before the season started? Remember what I said? The footsteps about Obi is going to get loud. They're very loud right now.
Yeah, we all looking crazy right now, man. You know, I know I was one of those guys. I didn't, I admit I didn't want Halliburton. I didn't really like him. And then after the fact, I saw him play for a USA team. I'm like, oh shit, maybe he could play. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's all hindsight is 2020 stuff, man. But Obi, you know, he should have been ready. And right now he not looking too good, man.
Yo, bro. Matter of fact, let me give you some stats. Let me ask you if you think this is Obi or Frank Ntilikina. I'm gonna just give you some stats. Against Indiana, 2 points. Against Detroit, 4 points. San Antonio, 7 points. Detroit, 4 points. Milwaukee, 10 points. OKC, 4 points. Brooklyn, 0. Philly, 0. Orlando, 0. Philly, 0 again.
That's Obi right there, man.
And the issue that I had with the Obi pick months prior to us picking Obi, and mind you, I said I was going to defend him regardless once we pick him. The dude is 22. He comes from the A-10 conference. It's not a lot of good competition over there. He was already 22 years old, and he was bullying basically teenagers. So, and we was told, both me and you was told Obi was NBA ready. I'm here to tell you, dog, Obi's unplayable. And it's tough for me to say it. Obi's unplayable. And he's 2 years older than Kevin Knox, and he's unplayable. That is a red flag, bro. I don't know what to say.
I'm with you right on it, man. You know, I'm not a fan of Kevin Knox. I try not. I'm trying not to disrespect Knox and Frank and these guys, whatever. Because they do have. I acknowledge that Kevin Knox, he can shoot that ball. But if we're gonna put Obi Toppin in positions that he wasn't drafted to be in, then we need to put in a guy that was drafted to be that guy. Kevin Knox, he's known to hit that three. He's gonna hit an open 3-point shot in rhythm. So put him in that spot rather than having Obi Toppin shooting threes at the top of the keys. It's just crazy.
Yeah, I agree. The role that Obi's playing now should be the role Knox is playing. So and we're using Obi so wrong. We're using him so wrong. And I believe you said Montrezl Harrell. And that is the role I see Obi in. But Obi has to get stronger. But then here's the second thing about him getting stronger. Hard, he's 23 years old.
Yeah, 23 years old, man. I was squatting 300 and 225 or whatever. I was playing ball every day. I was like basically in my prime youth, man. You know what I'm saying, during that time. Not just deciding I'm going to get stronger or just developing whatever. I was my own dude at that point. So yeah, it's definitely a red flag with that.
Another red flag I got with Obi is he just looks lost out there, bro. I expect better. Even with Knox don't look as lost as Obi. And Knox supposed to look lost because he's 21. So I'm gonna give him that a little room. I'm gonna give him a little breathing room. But Obi is 23 and he looks lost. Is it because he doesn't play enough, bro? Like I don't know what it is. Do we play his style of basketball? Do we have the point guard that's needed to unlock Obi? Do we have him on this roster? Because remember, Miles Bridges was trash last season. He gets LaMelo Ball, now he looks good. So I don't know, bro. What the hell do you think, bro?
Well, I mean, in order to unlock a dude like Obi, we got to change our whole way of playing basketball. We don't even like we give the ball to Randle a lot. Randle has 17 assists. Not too long ago, man.
Mhm.
Being the primary distributor, with the Knicks, whatever. So I mean, we don't really necessarily play a game like that. We're playing a lot of triangle. A lot of people are not really saying that. We're playing a lot of triangle. Guys are making reads when they get it. That's why Randle was able to get so much assist. The ball was just going. It was going to him, so he was making the proper reads, not necessarily being a traditional point guard, bringing the ball down and distributing that way. Just within the offense, he was able to make reads and get guys shots like that. And in order to get Obi into that mix, we would, like, as soon as he comes in, we would have to kill everything that we do that's gotten us to this point just to get Obi Toppin off. And I just don't think that's great. I mean, we used him a couple times, like in post up situations. He wasn't really like he was successful actually. But he scored against Duncan Robinson. We talked about that.
Mhm.
And but like it's like anybody that you put in front of him is going to overpower him. It's like a whole different thing, man. So I don't think we can do that, man. I think right now, I hate to say it, either we're gonna like just don't even look at his way anymore, make him put on a suit, or we might need to like put him on the trading block and see what we can get for him.
And it's tough when you say that, but
Yeah,
I
it's
can't
tough, man.
all the way disagree. Even though he's from New York, I understand the sentiment. He's from the city. I understand that we drafted Frederick Weiss over Ron Artest. Like, I understand it, right? But it comes to a point where it's like we're going to have to choose. And I told you this, bro. I warned you about this, bro. We're gonna have to pick between Randle or Obi. One of those two gonna have to be off the roster. I don't think them two are successful together. Even when they on the floor, I'm gonna throw this at you, dog. Even when they on the floor. I remember I read a stat to you about a week ago, and it was about Obi protecting the rim. And it was like opponents shoot like 43% at the rim against Obi. When you've seen Obi and Randle on the floor together, what is your impression of that?
It's like not having proper plumbing, or you know what I'm saying, or not having a good enough carpenter that doesn't like level something. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have a level, you know what I'm saying, everything just goes to one side. And if you don't have the proper planks in place, whatever, you're gonna fall through the floor. Same thing
Yeah.
with the plumbing. Like if your plumbing is messed up, if you fill the thing up, you're gonna have leaks all over the place, man. So putting Obi and Randle in there together, it's right there. Wherever Randle is playing, that's where they're gonna all be going attacking. Because he's not gonna be able to guard anybody on the perimeter. He can't stay in front of nobody. And then everybody's stronger than him. Everybody just powers over him or whatever. And then I had like a OB podcast the other day where I kind of was just like talking about it. Like he's not strong enough, man. So he has to figure out a way to get into spots. Guys are gonna try to overpower him. So you got to pull the chair out from underneath people. You got to like hit the spot before they do. But he doesn't do that. He doesn't have that foresight, that mental thought process, just the feel for the game. He just doesn't have that. So that's crazy, man. He literally needs to get away from our team right now. Sit somewhere, sit on the bench and just watch,
Yeah, and overall, you said the triangle, right?
Yeah.
I agree, it's the system too. But it's the system. I feel like he will flourish in a Mike D'Antoni system. Oh, Obi would look crazy in a Mike D'Antoni system.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we also, I know we killing Obi right now. Die He plays with Alec Burks. I am done with Alec Burks, right? I'm done with him. You know where I was going with this.
Yeah, as soon as you just said Alec Burks.
The Dollar Tree James Harden. I don't know how many times he passes the Obi Toppin, but I might have to look up the statistics on that. But Obi doesn't get the ball at all. So even though we could kill him about his faults and putting up donuts, he doesn't get the ball, bro. We don't play a system that is for him. And even so, I'm reading a good tweet right here from a guy on Twitter. It's like Obi would never thrive in a Thibodeau system. And while I read that, I was thinking about Mike D'Antoni. excuse me for the crazy brain fart, but I was thinking about Mike D'Antoni and his system. We just one of the slowest paces in the league. Well, Obi, I don't know if Obi's ever gonna flourish here. I don't know, and it's tough. And I'd rather see us. If he was 19, 20, then I'd be like, you know what, Die Hard, we could sit him on the background. You know, we could wait for him. You know, we could wait a couple of years, like Kevin Knox. Like I could wait for him. Dude is 23, bro.
Yeah, that's problematic, man. Like just like you said, if he was 19, it wouldn't be just such a big deal. We would just shelve him and we'll just wait. We'll be awaiting the day that he awakens. But I mean, the guy's 22. He's gonna be going on 24 next year. Once the season starts, man. But you mentioned D'Antoni, man. So Shawn Marion is the one that sticks out in that situation. It's not Amari because Amari was a power guy. Obi is not a power dude at this point. I'm thinking about Shawn Marion in the way that Shawn Marion still was able to get 12 rebounds a game, still was able to get those blocks. Even though he shot crazy, that shot looked crazy. He was making 35%, 34% from three or whatever, maybe even more. I don't have the stats, whatever. I'm just throwing shit out there.
He had a couple years where he was under 30%, but he shot him. It don't matter. Yeah. He shot him.
Yeah, so I mean, that's definitely the type of player that he would be in D'Antoni's system. Somebody just going to be out there, getting open, causing havoc, and just fitting what he fits in. But like we're saying, he's just not going to do that here with Tom Thibodeau.
And yo, bro, it's so tough because now it's like, what are you going to do, right? Are you going to pay Randle $28 million and keep him as the long-term piece? Some people don't even want Randle still here. I'm gonna be honest. I was talking to a dude today. He still don't want Randle here. I respect your opinion. If you want to trade him, that's on you. You got your reason. If you want to keep him, that's on you. But Randle's going to make $25 million plus next season. I mean, not next season, but his next contract. Yeah. Obi Toppin is on a 4-year deal, but at the same time, when that 4-year deal is up, he's going to be 26 years old. Oh my God!
Man, he's gonna be a grown ass man.
So let's say for the
rent the car and everything. Shit.
Oh my God! Let's say for context, right?
Yeah.
It took Randle 7 years and multiple coaches to get where he's at today. In 7 years, Obi Toppin is going to be 30, going to a 31.
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, maybe Obi Toppin needs to have that type of career. Maybe he needs to go to another team and go to another team and go to another team for him to figure it out. Even though Randle, Randle got hurt his first year, but when he came in that second year, he still was showing you signs of what he's going to be. Still a bully. He was kind of reckless, but he still was able to get rebounds. He still was doing that point forward stuff, dribbling the ball up the court, crossing cats up, from the 4 spot. You know what I'm saying? So, he always was showing signs that he could do that stuff. But so far, Obi, I mean, outside of a couple wide open in space catch it and then dunk it type of things, he hasn't really done nothing really, that's like so, crazy,
Yeah, it's tough, bro. And for the record, Frank Ntilikina should be playing over both Obi Toppin and Kevin Knox. I don't care if nobody don't like Frank. He needs to play over those dudes. You know why?
That's me.
No, you cannot like Frank. I respect it.
Yeah.
But Frank plays defense. He plays his role. He comes to work. Don't complain. He works hard. If Thibodeau says he values his defense, then hey, I'm gonna roll with Thibodeau. But I can't continue this Obi Toppin and Kevin Knox charade. If you're not gonna if you're not gonna play Kevin Knox, trade him. Yeah. What are we waiting for? We 21-21. It took David Fizdale 83 games to get to 21. You kidding me?
Yeah.
Gotta trade him.
Yeah.
Gotta do what's right for them, man. Can't just keep these dudes on the bench like that, man.
But Tom Thibodeau, he's not going to shit on the guys, right? Right on camera. Just last night they were asking him about the game, and you could see, he's a white guy, man, so you could see his face getting rosy and stuff. They were asking him about the refs, and he was like, "Yeah, it's all right, it's not a big deal, just kind of just like, yeah, so blah blah," and they could see it, and you could see Rebecca Harlow was like, All right, coach. Just let him go because he can see that he's like about to go crazy. Let's get him out of here before he goes nuts. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna put on the show for the cameras and stuff, just to save face or make sure guys are not put in the bad spot, man. But I mean, Frank and these guys, man. Yeah, I don't want to turn this into another another hard Frank segment, because I can go crazy with him. I'm gonna just leave it. I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna just pass it off, and I'm gonna put it into Clyde's hands, right? Clyde a couple times. It might have been the last game. It was probably like every single game. He was like, "Yo, man, he's not even looking at the basket." It's like, come on, Frank, at least look at the basket.
Yo,
what the,
I'm with y'all with that one. It was a couple times where I wanted to punch my TV, and I said, "Yo, Frank, why the hell are you not shooting? Why are you not shooting the ball?" I understand if you're a pass first point guard, but you gotta want to shoot the ball, brother. Like you kill the offense when you don't shoot the ball like that. You're doing Randle a disservice. You're doing yourself a disservice. You're doing your pockets a disservice, and you're doing the fans a disservice. So he has to learn how to be more aggressive. But I'll tell you this though. People wouldn't be talking about Frank scoring if we had a guy like James Harden next to him. Now, would they? No, they would not, because James Harden is James Harden, and Frank wouldn't have to worry about scoring. But since Julius Randle is Julius Randle, who we know is in a role where he's miscast, even though he's playing at an all-star level. But Michael Finley played at an all-star level as well. Like Nick Van Exel played at an all-star level as well. Like there's all kinds of all-stars out there. Like Gilbert Arenas played at an all-star level. But I don't know, man. Keep Frank though. I want to keep Frank.
I don't know why you got to pull these guys out their grave, man, just to make a Frank point. You know what I'm saying? Like rest in peace to the careers of Gilbert Arenas and all these guys, man. You ain't got to drag them. But I get it, man. Like Harden is a high usage player. He's gonna shoot. He's gonna come down and just shoot it. Come down, put the ball through his legs 40 times, whatever. So if you got a guy like Frank on the side of him, it looks good because he'll defend whoever Harden won't defend. So right. That's good. I'm trying to laugh, but that's good, man. Put him on. Let's trade him to the Nets. You know what I'm saying? Let him go to the Nets, and he'll go and defend whoever they don't want to defend. So it works that way. But I mean, the Knicks are not that team. You know what I'm saying? So like having Frank in like a role that's like heavy like that, like playing him more than 12 minutes a game is like way too much, for Frank. Frank can't play more than 12 minutes a game because he doesn't look at the basket. So I mean, you put Frank in there, but you got to. But here's the thing with Frank, man. Frank is a defender, but like people like to bring up Bruce Bowen and all these different defenders. Bruce Bowen was trying to end people's careers, man. He was trying to break people's ankles and kneecaps and stuff. Yeah, punching cats in the groin, scratching cats and stuff. Like Obi, like not Obi. We were talking about Frank. Frank is out there, passing out his business card because he's selling silk scarves down in freaking Soho and shit, bro. It's my god.
I get it. Frank is a hell of a defender, man. You for today's NBA. He's a hell of a defender. I give it that. But enough about Frank, bro. I agree with you, Die Hard. I do not feel like talking about Frank. Let's talk about the real guy. Let's talk about the real guy. Let's talk about RJ Barrett. Let's talk about the future.
All right, let's do it.
I always tell you, dog, the one skill that I love, player roles, yes. And the one skill that I always loved about RJ Barrett was his defense. His defense for his age is so elite. And I don't know what's the actual like on plus minus numbers on his defense, but that's it. That skill alone makes me, want to keep RJ and tell people, RJ Barrett's untradeable. But the defense is there. The rebounding is there. He's been shooting over 40% from three, right? For example, RJ Barrett, when forwards is guarded by RJ Barrett, they shoot only 43%, 43.7%. Guards are shooting 39% from the field. Centers are shooting 41% from the field. In total, players being guarded by RJ Barrett is shooting 42% from the field. That is extremely impressive. He looked like he could guard the 1 through 5. I don't really care about his shooting, dog. I could let you mention that. But the defense and the rebounding is superb, and I'm extremely impressed. And also, pick and roll points. RJ Barrett and John Morant have the same pick and roll, pick points per pick and roll possession, that 0.85 as the ball handler in a pick and roll set. That is extremely impressive. John Morant is a point guard. RJ Barrett is just a guard or a wing or whatever the hell RJ Barrett is. So I want him to keep getting better. He's 20 years old. I wouldn't trade RJ Barrett for the world. If it was my family or RJ Barrett, I might have to send my family walking the plank. But you know, that's about it, man. I love the kids.
Mother's Day is coming, man. You all the stuff you be talking about your mom and your parents and stuff, man. You need to come with the bouquet.
Mom good. But the rest of them, my dad, he should know. He'll be straight.
Yeah. You know, while you was talking, man, you're talking about the defense and stuff. I was trying to find that Aaron Gordon, clip when Aaron Gordon thought that he was gonna body Barrett to the cup the other day, and Barrett, he couldn't move him. Right here, this is Tobias Harris right here. I was trying to pull it up on Twitter. This is where he was. Tobias Harris trying to do the same thing. He was just trying to look, get him in the post. Where you going?
Yep.
Where you going, fam? You ain't gonna get no forward movement on RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett is strong as an ox, bro.
Yeah, I'm RJ. We better thank God we got the third pick in the NBA draft. RJ is going to be so elite, bro. I don't know what's his ceiling. I always said, that's funny. I don't know what's RJ's ceiling, but I always said to people, he reminds me of Brandon Roy mixed with Jalen Rose and just one guy. Like, just mash them together and that's what you're going to get with RJ. But I've also said to you, Dawg, that I always felt RJ Barrett was a championship number 2.
I get that, yeah.
I think I'm wrong. I think he might be something better than that.
Well, check it. Like that game with Randle. Randle was losing his shit. He's in the post game cursing all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And they got RJ in there. RJ was like, "Yo, refs are there or not? We got to win the game." That's a leader right there, man. And like we're talking about age and stuff. RJ's not even. RJ can't even hang out with us. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
he can't hang out with us. He's not old enough to get into those spots. You know what I'm saying? So somebody like that, so young. Like I said, we're talking about Obi and his problems and stuff. Like RJ Barrett, everything that he's been going through as being a number 2, the fans were disgusting with him in the beginning of the year because he was going through the shooting problems and stuff. But look how far he's come just in season. Everything that he's been able to do. It's amazing, man. We definitely got a good player, and people like you mentioned Ja Morant with the stats. I'm glad you did that. Because he does so much good things. That goes without, that people just don't even talk about. But everyone's right off the bat, John Morant's better than RJ Barrett, but you just throw some stats out there, pick and roll stuff that point guards are supposed to be good at. RJ Barrett is better than than a point guard at point guard stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, it's great. I'm glad we got the guy, man. We're blessed. We're blessed to have him.
We are blessed. And shout outs to Julius Randle, because Julius Randle's doing something this season I thought would never happen in my wildest dreams. He's making RJ Barrett a better player. Barrett on passes from Julius Randle, 47% field goal percentage, 40% from 3 on 2.1 field goals made per game. That is impressive. That means that the best player is making the younger players better. And I respect that from Randle. Like the other day, Randle flicking the ball around. He got Frank 2 straight in rhythm threes. Then Frank come out of nowhere and do this once a year dunk. You get what I'm saying? Like Randle and RJ is playing very well together.
Yeah, you're putting batteries in guys' backs, man. What's the name? Frank wouldn't have had the courage or the balls to even do that. Because once you hit that 3 and get the next one in rhythm, now you're on fire. Just like NBA Jam. Oh, he's on fire. Like you literally feel like it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what kills me about Frank. Because if you would just look at the basket, try to just know when the ball is coming back to you. The ball is coming back to you. Get in rhythm. Don't just get there and just throw up a shot. Get up there, grab the ball, get in rhythm. Let's get it popping, man. Because that's only going to put the battery in your back for when you go play defense. Now you're going to go out there and play the great defensive play. You know what I'm saying? Like it's about having fun. These guys are out here. I get on Knox and I get on Obi, and these guys are not having fun. You know, it's a game when it comes down to it, man. Me and you are having fun right now. So I mean, like when guys are playing, they got to remember that this is a game, and they got to go out there and have fun. And you know, playing with Randle is fun. You know,
yeah, man, I thought I would never see the day. And then let's keep the Ja Morant slander going, right? So Ja Morant, he's averaging 19 points, 7 assists, 3 rebounds, 44% field goal percentage, 23% from 3, 77%.
Wait, say it again.
23% from 3. Oh, damn. And 52% true shooting percentage. RJ Barrett, 17 points per, 3 assists per game, 6 rebounds, 45% from the field, 35% from 3, 73% from the free throw range, 53% true shooting percentage. RJ Barrett is like I've said, he's a better defender and he's a better rebounder. 2 skills that I personally value in NBA players. I don't know about everybody else. A lot of people seem to love box scores. I love what RJ Barrett is doing so far. Kid is elite. I don't know who I would trade him for. I'm not putting him in no trade. Nah, I'm good. Yeah, I am good.
If there's anybody that's untradeable, that is he's the guy. You don't trade RJ Barrett. He's on a rookie scale. He's young. He's still talking. He's out there on the voice of reason. The young guy is the voice of reason. You still out there hanging out, right?
Sometimes I be tired, bro. Quick story, bro. I did overtime the other day, right?
Yeah.
So it was my weekend off, right? So I already worked like 4 straight days, bro. I did overtime, bro. I was gonna go into work Sunday to do overtime, bro. I slept damn near the whole day. I said, nah, my body can't take it. And I ain't young no more.
Yo, you can't talk about overtime, man. 2 days, right? 2 days. That's what, 48 hours. Yeah. In a 48-hour period, man, I could work 32 of those days. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now you're talking about the turnaround. I got to go home. Take about an hour or so to go home, depending on what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So now you're talking about 34 hours out of a day, out of a weekend. I'm not in my crib. You know what I'm saying? So that's what old people do when they're trying to take care of kids that don't want to listen. You know what I'm saying? That you gotta whatever, man. With the kids and stuff.
Salute to you. You got way more energy than what I do right now. But when I have my first child, I think my energy levels is going to spike up because I'm going to have no choice but to do that.
Yeah, so. Because you got to do what you got to do. I forgot what the point was there, man. But like when you're in a leadership role or whatever, man, you got to do what you got to do to even though you might be going through whatever, if you have a task at hand, you have something that you need to do, you need to do what you have to do and just do it. This is what it was. It was RJ Barrett. He's young, right? So like I don't hear nothing about any of these guys hanging out in these streets. You know what I'm saying? I know for a fact. I could take it back to freaking Zap Judah, man. I remember one time I was in a party, with my peoples and stuff, and we all having a good time. I turn around and fucking Zap Judah is stumbling behind me. I'm like, is that Zap Judah? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, don't he got to fight next weekend? Like, what is wrong with this cat? So like stuff like that. Stuff. I'm saying it now, but at the time, I didn't put it out there. It's just like, oh shit, fucking Zap Judah. What the fuck? But it's like everybody was out there. I want to talk about like any of these guys, like Nate and these guys, Quentin Richardson and them, and everybody that was out there. I was hearing that they were in these streets during the time when Knicks were when they were on the Knicks, man. So I don't hear nothing about RJ, none of these young guys in the thing. So that's a good sign.
Yo, that is a great sign, bro. Great sign. I've never heard nothing bad about Knox, Frank, RJ, Mitch, Randle. Randle's a family man, so he damn sure know better. Obi pops is from Brooklyn, so Obi should know already. And it's nice to have, bro. It's nice to have. This is why I'm kind of against like I understand we got to make upgrades with the roster, and we're going to talk about that. But it's chemistry and camaraderie for me means everything. Also, one last thing about RJ Barrett. In March, RJ Barrett is averaging 21 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists on 53% shooting, 42% from 3. Best month he's ever had in his NBA career.
Killing him.
Along with two-way player defense. So yeah, this kid is only 20. This kid is only 20, man. I'm so excited to see.
Yeah, I was digging in the crates there for that Aaron Gordon that I wanted to play it, man, because Aaron Gordon came down. They thought he was gonna do something. He just locked him. Said, "Yo, you ain't going nowhere, fam. You going where I direct you. How about that? You know what I'm saying? I love that, man. I love it."
You want to know what's so crazy? So right now, before we get to the next topic, because I know you want to talk about some trade targets. I wrote a post today. I wrote a tweet today, right? And we having the usual debates or whatever. And I'm defending the kids as usual, and I'm saying I'm talking about how Isaiah Thomas and Scott Layden, dudes was trading draft picks and whatnot. So Isaiah Thomas burner account decides to reshare my tweet, and it says cite your source. So a lot of people who's under the tweet they defending Isaiah Thomas, calling me a clown or whatever. Cool. They keep bringing up Trevor Ariza. Didn't Isaiah Thomas trade Trevor Ariza?
Was it Isaiah? Yeah, because Isaiah was the one that drafted him. Yeah, he did trade him.
Oh, my God.
Isaiah was wilding, though, man. He was wilding. He was just shooting in the night. Bah, 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 bah. He was just letting shots off, man. Just like whatever happened, whoever hits, and, whatever happens with that, he was just doing anything, man. Even stuff that was working. There was like stuff that was working. Like he traded what was it? Doliak and Keith Van Horn for Nazir Muhammad and Tim Thomas. It was a decent trade. I get it. They was trying to improve the defense and whatever. But Marbury had some chemistry with those guys. So instead of making another move, he just was, like I said, he was just blah, 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 blah. He was just shooting crazy, and like hoping he hit something.
Oh God! Oh, one last thing. This is another beautiful stat. God, I hate Alfred Payton. So RJ Barrett passes to Julius Randle. Randle makes 49% of field goal percentage. And he makes 45% from three. Oh my God. Oh God, Alfred Payton. Yeah. And he makes 45% from three off passes from RJ Barrett, Julius Randle. 63 assists to RJ Barrett, way more than last season. 47% field goal percentage, 42% from three. Let's go to Alfred Payton. Oh my God. Alfred Payton, 25 assists. Field goal percentage, RJ Barrett, passes from Alfred Payton. 44%. From three, 29%. Damn. Alfred Payton to Julius Randle. Oh my God, he makes Randle even worse. Assists, 33 total assists. Alfred Payton passes to Julius Randle, gets Randle 39% from the field. I can't even believe I'm reading this. And 34% from three. So Randle plays worse with Alfred Payton. I need Alfred off my team. I pack his bags, please. God.
Yeah, shout out to May the 4th, man. May the 4th is always hanging out here, man. This is like that tweet right there. I mean, that little comment that says it all right there. He doing the best he can, man. So leave that boy alone, man. He can't see.
But that's how I feel about you with Frank. Oh God, dude.
Oh, man. He's been hurt too, man. That's another reason why we gotta kind of like. But the thing with Alfred Payton is that like he's on an expiring contract. You know what I'm saying? So the Knicks already got like what 15. We got less than 15 now. I got at like 14 million still in the cap. So if we was to waive Alfred just for shits and giggles, it's not gonna hurt nobody, man. So. He's not somebody that's like I mean, like if he was taking up like 12 million in salary, then it's like, oh my God. But I mean, he's only taking like less than what would be the exemption for him,
Yeah. Oh man, this team by Friday morning, and what's today? It is Monday, the 22nd. Mm-hmm. You think we're gonna have a different roster by Friday morning?
Man, I sure damn hope so, man. I hope so. We need help. Yo, sometimes at the end of games, like anybody that got high blood pressure, You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they eat too much salt, they freaking feet swell up like potatoes and stuff. By the end of the game, sometimes with Julius Randle, his face, his neck, sometimes it looks swole up, like his jersey shrank on him, man, because he's just like dehydrated. You know, his body is going through all kind of shock and stuff like that because he's playing so hard to get these guys to, you know, and he got to play 40-something minutes because we can't go to nobody else. We can't go to Obi. We can't go to nobody else. He is the guy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's hurt. You know, we didn't talk about Mitch actually. You know, Mitchell Robinson, he don't do much in the offense as far as you know anything really. You can't really like use him in the offense outside of you know what he does with pick and roll stuff or just catching stuff off the rim and dunking it right back up. You know, Randle, you know, they killing him, man. It's crazy.
Randle. Obi has been so unplayable. This is how I know. Last game, Thibodeau put Obi in the game. Die hard. I swear to God, he yanked Obi faster from the game, faster than dude from the Apollo. Wah. Yo, bro.
You talking about Cinnamon? Oh my God.
He yanked Obi so fast. I'm like, yo.
Kiki Shepard came out and everything. He talking. Kiki Shepard came out.
I'm like, damn, Tibbs, you're not even gonna let the young fella like even try to like. I don't know, man.
Oh my God, man. Yo, shout out to man. He's checking us out here.
Oh, shout out to my guy, man. That's my guy, man.
Yeah, man. Guys, I can't get on your show, man. You guys work too late for me, man.
It's not even the lateness. It's just everybody. I'm glad it's like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad it's like I'm glad he put his show doing like 2 to like 4. Then you'll come on, it'd be like 6. It's like a whole network. Like,
yeah, man.
Like you turning on the channel and you just get nothing but Knicks news. I can appreciate stuff like that.
Yo, it's better than flicking through ESPN looking for what them jackasses got to say, man. You know what I'm saying? So the more podcasts, the better, man. If guys are gonna got the time to put out stuff, put it out, man. I appreciate guys for tuning in for what we're doing, man. Because you know, we got our supporters on the audio tip and stuff. We just started doing this video stuff. So I'm glad the guys are coming in checking for us, man. Because like we love this stuff, man. We got our own little chemistry that we got. Everybody else got their thing, man. It's all love, man. Talk that Knicks stuff, bro.
I be trying to show everybody love. But you know how some people they be acting like they too Hollywood. I ain't gonna say no names though. But some people
my mom. Let's throw our moms under the bench, under the bus, man. I'm gonna throw my mom in there, man. I mean, you can't even buy a shirt now. What's up, moms?
You can't buy a shirt.
This day is coming. You're gonna want some flowers. You can't even buy a shirt.
Oh,
Jesus Christ, man! It's free. It's free to do certain things, like my man May 4th. We joking, but hit them likes, man. That's the most freest thing that you could do.
Mitchell Robinson. I don't really want to get too deep in the whole Mitchell Robinson subject. He just came back. Mitchell Robinson. He looked off last game. He missed about like 6 bunnies, easy bunnies too, like dunks. I'm like, oh, Mitch he'll be all right. But here's my thing about Mitch, and I always bring this up. His offense, die hard, is so trash, bro. Trash. I thought Frank offense is trash. Mitch offense so trash. I be wanting to take just his offensive game out to the incinerator and throw the whole thing out. It's so bad, bro. Matter of fact, it's so bad. This how you know him and Frank is used to playing with floor spaces now. Mitch and Frank in the game. Frank is setting Mitch up for pick and pops. I'm like, Frank, what are you doing? You know this dude don't shoot. I'm like, yo, this ain't practice, bro. This a real game.
Mitch was like, what am I supposed to do with this? This is a new offense. I haven't played in a while. Is there something new going on here?
I'm like, yo, Frank, what the hell are you doing? Mitch don't shoot. So now it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
He's still important though, because shout out to Nerds Noel. Nerds Noel was getting embarrassed a lot, man. Whenever we had teams that had a little bit of size, they were making him look like a little baby out there, So It's good to have him because Nerlens not afraid. He's still getting up there, blocking shots at the rim and stuff like that. But I mean, putting Mitch in there and Noel back and forth, that's a good tandem, man. Like in my opinion too, we just need to see if we can keep both of them and maybe add another guy just to have in that mix to play power forward to help Randle and maybe just to help maybe do small ball and have somebody in there with a pulse on both sides of the ball that could do something that could just help us out from time to time. Because I mean, it's good to have the defense, it's good to have that presence, but sometimes we just need a guy that can stick a jump shot, man, or somebody that can fake it and put the ball on the floor and make something happen when the shit gets for real,
Yeah, so we need something. We need an upgrade somewhere. I don't know where that upgrade is at, but we need something. I've seen a couple rumors going around.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of rumors going around. I see Cam Reddish rumor going around. I'm seeing Lonzo Ball rumors going around. I'm so glad the Knicks is not looking Andre Drummond way, so we ain't got to talk about that like ever again. Thank God. But
I got Norman Powell.
Norman Powell, thank you. That's another rumor that's going around. I like these rumors for the Knicks, but I don't know. Here's my thing. We could trade for Lonzo, yes. But if you give up real assets for him, you lose all leverage. And what I mean by that, Dahard, is let's say if you give up a first-round pick for him, right? Let's say if you give up one of these first-year picks. Lonzo has the leverage to now say to us, you gave up good capital to get me. I want to be paid. I want my $24 million, right? We're going to have to give him that because now you used assets to get him. So why would you let him walk? So now you got to pay him, and you might have to overpay. So that's my whole thing about that. So it's a fine line. The Bulls offered the Pelicans. I mean, the Bulls offered the Pelicans Thomas Stoudemire and two second-round picks for Lonzo Ball. Why we can't get in that?
Yeah, I think the Knicks got the best offer. It's because we're not going to give up any of our core young guys, but I mean, Obi Toppin is somebody we can give up. I wouldn't give up Obi Toppin in that type of deal though. But I mean, it's interesting, man. But you bring up the point about the salary. Absolutely, we definitely gonna have to pay the dude. If you're gonna make the trade, we gotta be prepared to make that commitment. Because we're gonna give up a draft pick and then we gotta pay him. So that's definitely got to be in the mix of our planning going forward and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I think that's what's missing in this conversation. Because I mean, it's not the simple fact that can we trade for him? Yes. We probably can give them one of the more competitive deals, especially if we throw in our first round draft pick. But the kicker is we're gonna have to keep my man. So people can say what they want, 15 million. I'm only gonna pay him 15. Yeah, but I mean, once that market hit, he's gonna be like, yo, I want 15 plus, something else.
You're gonna want easily. You're gonna have to pay. If we give up a first round pick for him, gonna have to pay him $24 million. You're gonna have to be the highest paid guy on the roster. And then my thing with that is this goes back to Julius Randle now, dog. Because if you pay Lonzo this contract, are you going to pay Randle and pay RJ Barrett? What about Mitchell Robinson? How are we going to do this? Then let me go even further than that. You got IQ contract going to be coming up. That man shooting alone, he's going to be worth $80 million minimum. Shooting alone.
Yeah.
How are we going to put all of this together? Because this ain't 2K. Can't leave on the trade override. So I'm gonna ask you, what if we would you trade for Lonzo now, or would you wait till the off season? Let me see. Probably draft night, or probably like after the lottery when we got a good clear understanding of where we're drafting at. What would you do with that?
I don't know. I think the smart thing for me, I think we would just have to just wait. wait and let the market do what it got to do, because I mean we got our own goons out there. We got World Wide West. I don't even got to say nobody else. We got World Wide West. He's like the fight whisperer. Once you start fighting, the first person you see is World Wide West pulling the guys out of the huddle. So I mean he got that respect in this league, man. So like World Wide West and Liam Rose, they got their goons out there. So they don't have to say nothing. They're gonna be doing their stuff behind the scenes with their people. So people gonna be rolling up to them, passing messages to them. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is that, like, if Lonzo wants to be a Knick, they can put it. They say, yo, you're gonna be a Knick. We got it here on paper, but we're just gonna try to figure other things out before we bring you in here. So I think that's the smartest thing to do. But if everybody is like like Melo, trying to force trades, and they don't want to wait, I want it now, and all sort of stuff, then if we do it, then I guess we could do it. But like you bring that point, we're gonna have to pay everybody. So that's why my stance on this thing is like we have a window. We need to utilize this stuff now. RJ is gonna get paid not next year, because next year we could just he got to play team option. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Let the team option run. Then the following year, then we got to think about paying him. So now, if you're gonna do this, we need to like expedite this a little bit. If you're gonna get that guy, get him. You know what I'm saying? If you think Lonzo's that dude, get my man. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about Randle, because we got his bird rights and stuff like that. We could take care of him if you want to keep him. But guys like Mitchell Robinson and stuff like that, if you're gonna make moves for certain plays, we need to freaking do it right now. Just get it popping. We got $15 million just in the stash, chilling. You know what I'm saying? So if we make these moves, it's not like it's really gonna hurt us so much, because we already got a buffer. So if they got a plan to do something with these guys, they need to just bang it out and do it right now, because our window, we only got a little piece before it starts getting crazy. Like you said, we got to pay guys, man.
Yeah, and people be thinking like, because I get an argument every day on Twitter. I always get in arguments. I'm arguing. I'm probably arguing right now.
Yeah, they probably bringing you up right now, and you don't even know you're in an argument until you check your phone later.
And don't get me wrong, like I would love to make trades. I don't want to get punked in a trade no more, and I want to have all leverage in every trade that we have. I would love to get Lonzo, bro, and a guy like Lonzo, or a guy like Cam Reddish. Even though Cam Reddish is shooting abysmal right now. His shooting is disgusting right now. But I would even trade for a guy like Cam Reddish. Like we just need a jolt of energy, like something new in the locker room. I don't know who that guy is. Hopefully we could trade with the Orlando Magic. I keep telling you, Evan Fournier and Mo Bamba, give them Kevin Knox and Burks. Throw them a second round pick or something. Do that swap. It's so many moves that we can make at the trade deadline. I'm talking just small moves where we can actually compete. Because let's be real, we can't beat Philly, bro. Can't beat Philly.
Yeah, when they get MB back, that's really going to give us a problem.
We cannot beat Philly. We can't beat the Nets right now. Let's gotta be honest with ourselves. We can't beat these dudes. But what we can do is be competitive. That's what we can do. And to be competitive is getting the right players in here. Hey, if Knox ain't playing and Obi giving you 4 straight donuts, I mean,
yeah, I mean, your boy Frank was giving donuts up too, man. So I didn't want to say nothing about that, but he gave us 4 straight donuts too.
Frank could give me 4 straight donuts, but I know Frank gonna give me elite defense. You get what I'm saying? He's going to give me defense. I know, and I'm not looking for Frank to score. I'm actually looking for Obi to score. I'm looking for Obi to be aggressive.
You're a coffee drinker, man, but you need donuts with the coffee too, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't just drink the coffee by yourself. Yeah. Well, I got May 4th here. May 4th was like, what's the rush? But we explained a little bit, man. But he also said like no one's expensive. That's right. So okay, cool. Let it play out. We don't do nothing because we could do nothing. That's cool too. We could do nothing. RJ, not RJ. This guy Randle becomes a free agent. We got to pay Frank. Frank is a free agent. Mitchell Roberts is a free agent. Okay, let's pay everybody. What's Frank's market? Frank is gonna probably get like 10, 12. Maybe even more, depending on what the hell's going on here. If you want to keep him, Mitchell Robinson, same thing. RJ, excuse me, not RJ. I keep saying RJ. Randle, he's only making what 20 something now. Not even. What is Randle? Randle got one of the cheapest contracts in the NBA. He's going to demand 20 something. Close to 30. When his contract is up. Based off the way that he's been playing. So I mean, that the number starts going up. Before you know it, you're going to spend your whole cap just to keep the guys that we have on the roster, and we didn't get better. Yep. So that's the thing. So. But right now, when guys are on these little contracts, we can maneuver and start playing games and just cheat the system. Cause that's what guys do. They cheat the system. They try to pick up somebody that's on a rookie scale deal that's productive. That's RJ. You know what I'm saying? Randle, he still got a player. Still got a team option. He only making like $19 million a year. You know what I'm saying? So let's take advantage of that right now while these guys got little salary. And try to get somebody else on it. So then when we got to pay guys, we already got them in the fold and we can go over the cap and start going crazy. Because, the Knicks got the money to spend. It's not going to really hurt.
We got 15 million. I'm going to throw it real quick. I hate NBA Central, by the way. Whoever runs that NBA Central account, stop your garbage. I hate you. Yeah, cut the shit. Dude says Cleveland Cavaliers and New York Knicks are in advanced talks on a potential Andre Drummond deal. Kevin Knox will be sent to Cleveland. You don't use assets like that. That is a stupid trade. Very stupid. Now, next, let's move on to that. NBA Central, you're an asshead. And State is telling you that.
Oh man, I love the lingo, man. Asshead, that's a good one.
Yeah, because they kill me sometimes. You know the situation what you talking about as far as the cap is concerned? Yeah. Think about the New York Jets, for example. You got a guy like Sam Darnold, right? And this for people who watch football. The Jets have the number 2 overall pick this year. But quarterbacks are usually paid in their fourth year, right? Sam Darnold is going into that 4th year where you might have to pay a quarterback. Now, do you want to reset your time clock to pay a quarterback, right? And trade Sam Darnold? Or do you want to draft that high and pay Sam Darnold and he has not shown you he deserves that money yet? You know what I'm saying? So it's tough. As far as some of the pieces that we got is concerned, I could easily see a team throwing Frank 10, 12 million. Easy.
Yeah, just for the simple fact that people love his defense so much that they'll pay for it, because guys are not playing defense nowadays.
Every championship team has a PJ Tucker type of guy. Like every team got one of those type of guys. The Lakers from 2020, that guy that they had actually 2 of them.
He's frozen? Well, what I'm thinking about my man from Cleveland. What's his name? Stefadova, whatever. You got it?
I forgot his name. Caruso, Deladova.
Yeah, Deladova. Yeah. He almost died.
Who?
Deladova. He almost freaking died on the court. Man, playing all those minutes with LeBron in Cleveland, man. He almost freaking died.
Oh man, I remember that, man. Oh God, man. Steph Curry was picking on him, man.
I think I might have got frozen on my end, man. So I hope I didn't mess up what you were saying. So what were you saying for that last point before I shouted out Deladova?
I was just basically saying that every team has a PJ Tucker type, and I said basically last season the Lakers had Keith, and they had a guy like Caruso, and usually your star player usually don't guard the other team's best player because you don't want them to waste that much energy. So. That was basically the point, Another reason why I like guys like Frank Ntilikina or Thibault, even Thibault, or Lou Dort. I love those type of players, even though, they don't score a lot of points. I really enjoy those type of players.
Yeah, but those teams, they already got elite players on their team. They already got a what do you want to say? Embiid. They already got the other dude, the big point guard. They already got, the other dude. I can't get these guys' names, man. But they already got a stacked team that can score and then do certain things, man. So if they can get a defender, it fits for them because they already got the top guys. Knicks don't have all the top guys yet. You know, that's always my thing that I go around back and forth with.
It's building though. It's building. Like we talk all the time about team building. Like this team got to get it together, but we gotta. You know what it is, Ebro? I done made so many excuses for our recent draft picks that I'd be losing sight of the ultimate goal. Knox, I'm gonna leave Frank out of this because at least Frank got a foundational skill that's elite. That's his defense.
Right.
But Knox and Obi, Dotson, like guys like that'll set your team back. That'll set your team back. We cannot make those type of mistakes no more. We have to draft better. So for those people who want to tank, the so-called tank crowd, we got to pick the right people. Now, thank God, shout outs to James Dolan, just thank God, he fired Steve Mills' ass when he did. Thank God he did. So we got Leon Rose here. We got these scouts here. Hopefully Kenny Payne don't leave us for DePaul because I'm going to be sad if he leaves. We need Kenny Payne. But let's see what we could do. I'm not really scared about us picking outside the lottery no more. I don't really concern myself with the lottery no more either, even though, for the record, I think that this team moving forward, I think a top 5 pick would do us better in the future than making the playoffs. But you make the playoffs, your young guys get more experience, and then you go from there. But I don't know, bro. It's a thin line you want to walk, man. It's tough, bro. It's so much variables about this Knicks team right now. It's getting interesting. It's getting interesting.
Yeah, I'll throw a stupid analogy out there, man. You could be a single guy, whatever, chilling. You ain't got no kids, whatever. You could walk into a store and be like, hey, you know what time it is? And you're just asking her the time. You're not trying to kick it to her. Next thing you know, from you asking her what the time is, now all of a sudden you got, like 2 kids, freaking like 21% of your checks coming out, child support's all messed up. You're like, damn, why did I ask this lady what the time was, right? So like, not paying attention that there was a clock right over the register. All you had to do was look at the clock over the register, and the lady over the register was the one you should have probably kicked it to, and probably would have had a better thing. So, it's like a dark mirror effect. Even if you don't say nothing to none of them chicks, you could walk out the store and bump into the woman of your dreams, But it's like, there's so many different variables. You just don't know. You just don't know what you're getting yourself into, no matter what's going on, man. So what it is that you can't just be shooting in the dark like Isaiah, man. And you can't just be like clinically retarded like Scott Layden. All these different guys, we could just throw all these different names out. Somebody always did something stupid. Even back in the days, Bernard King, why did they trade, after all those other guys that, throughout history, whatever, man. But it's just like you got to have a plan. Thank God we got guys that got a plan. So if they decide to go this way or that way, we can be happy, or at least have a little trust in this regime, that if they decide not to do nothing, we get it. If they decided to make another move, we get it. You know what I'm saying? And we could see the progression of the vision what these guys have for us,
I hope, man. I see a little bit of it now, but I'm not gonna really know until after the trade deadline. Because trade deadline is gonna say a lot. If they make a move, like for a guy like Lonzo, they're gonna go for it. And I respect the hell out of them if they do something like that. Yeah. If they trade for Lonzo, there's going to be another trade this offseason. And I'm fine with it. Let's see what we can do. I'm very fine with it. If something, now this is crazy to think about, but if the Clippers don't get to the finals, Kawhi might have to consider leaving there. You might have to, because home ain't always the best place for you. Knicks got the most cap space. So it's a lot of things that can happen this season. So, but that goes into your beliefs, Diehard. The Knicks got to make the playoffs. I don't think Kawhi would come here if we don't make the playoffs. You get it's tough. Oh man, it's tough.
That's been the whole thing. These guys, like, say, like Kyrie and all these guys, they're not gonna come over here if we haven't shown nobody that we could do anything. We had a retard Fizdale. We talked about him so much. It's ain't nothing it's only got nothing to do with him really right at the moment. But I'm just saying, like, we had Fizdale. We don't know what we was doing day to day with Fizdale. So why would some of these top free agents be like, hey, those guys don't know what the hell they're doing. Let me sign with them. You know what I'm saying? So if the Knicks, the way they're playing right now, Kyrie Tom Thibodeau was mic'd up, and Kyrie came over to him and he said, hey, what's going on, Tibbs, whatever. And then he said, hey, you guys are working hard, man. He said, yeah, man, we got a good group. So I mean, just when he said that, I was like, yo, that's all we needed, man. Because if Kyrie is saying that, everybody's saying it. And Randle was just in the All-Star game, so I'm quite sure guys were congratulating him and the team. Hey, man, you guys are playing guard, playing hard, whatever. So I mean, this is all building, man. So you're right. If the Clippers fold in the playoffs, Kawhi, he could be like, yo, I want to go to the Knicks.
Hey, I think
stranger things have happened, man.
I think we got ended on that note. I think
stranger things have happened, man.
We might have to mic drop on that one, but I don't disagree with you, bro. Bro, it's so much that can happen. When we do the trade deadline special Thursday, because I'm gonna make sure Thursday that if I'm at work, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna tell them, yo, listen, yo, I might need 2 hours, yeah, because this might get personal. It might get real personal. Or
if it get crazy, if we make a crazy move or whatever, I think I might just have to just like walk off the job or something. Just walk off the job. I'm gonna get me a mannequin and stuff it up with my clothes and stuff and just have him standing there. Yo, is that hard? Yeah, that's him over there.
Man, if they trade Frank, man, that pod we do, man, it's gonna be emotional for me.
Well, you're in the right place though, so maybe being in the hospital is the right place for you.
Yeah,
you already dressed the part. You already got the scrubs and stuff for us, so you ain't got to change your clothes. And
they might have to send my ass to the psych ward, man. Oh God, yo, PTSD, man. But your dog, like I said, the last words. Y'all really like this roster, bro.
I love these guys.
I love them too. Like, my love for Frank, Knox, it's been years. I feel like I've been down with these dudes for years. Like, I remember when Frank first got drafted here, I said, yo, who the fuck is this guy, man? Why Phil Jackson just doing this? But then I see him play defense. I'm like, okay. Kevin Knox. This dude comes in, averages 13 points, 5 rebounds on 34% from 3, drops 31 and 7 on Giannis' head. Dunks on Ben Simmons, 25 and 16. Youngest to ever do that in Knicks history. Like, I love these guys, but I gotta understand that my love for the name on the back of the jersey doesn't override the front of the jersey. I gotta understand that. And hey, if some of them got to be traded so we can get better,
so be it.
So be it, man. So be it, yo.
I think I saw my guy here. There you go. He always comes in here just to let everybody know this is the best show on YouTube. All right, thank you, man. Whatever.
Appreciate it, bro.
But this is my guy right here, man. So I'm gonna take his words. He always says he goes for the laundry. You know what I'm saying? I'm in it for the laundry. You know what I'm saying? He's in it for the jersey. He's not in it for anything else. He's in it for the laundry, man. So that's definitely my guy's quote. So every time I use it, I gotta make sure I shout him out. Yeah, man. That's a dope quote, man. I'm not in it for nothing else, man. Knicks all day.
Knicks all day, man. Eru. I think we can end it on that note, man. I think we had a good productive pod. That pod though on trade deadline. That's gonna be a spicy one. So whoever watching this live stream right now, if you want to see a lot of spicy talk, you might have to come here on Thursday, man. I don't know what time we're gonna start. Probably 8-9 p.m. But it's gonna run at least an hour and a half. Because
we're gonna need everybody here, man. Because if State pass out, we're gonna need somebody to identify the body. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys here, we'll send out the affidavits and stuff like that. We could get them taken care of, man.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. But yo, diehard, man, I'm out of here, man. They calling me, whatever. Nick Nation, I appreciate y'all. Everybody, thumbs up. Press the thumbs up. Press the like button. Salute the diehard. This guy, he does a lot of work, bro. He does the captions, the whole. I don't know how to do none of the stuff he got on the screen. I don't know how to do it. So salute to you, bro, for really taking time out of your day so we can do this podcast. Salute to you, Nick Nation. I appreciate y'all. I'm out of here, man. Peace. Nick Nation, peace.
Yeah, keep supporting, guys, man. We're gonna keep doing it for you guys. Peace.
Yes, sir.